Hi guys, it's Aegis here, and today I'm going to unbox the new set, which is EB09, the Raging Tactics. So this booster contains Spike Brothers, Tachikaze, and Megacolony, and I'm playing mainly Megacolony and Tachikaze. So I'm not that interested in Spike Brothers, even though their new mechanics like passing balls, the force marker is very interesting, but I'm most likely going to get the stuff from here and then maybe play around with it for a little while, and then I'll start selling the stuff, because with last set I already sell most of my stuff, and what I got remain is just like these guys, these guys, and only two of these. And then I get myself one extra PG from shop today because I got free, so I can just build a deck from it. And then I got some commons and rares to just build a deck for it. So you'll be able to see all three deck profiles, and probably I can do some fight with Spike Brothers before I sell the deck. So stay tuned for that. So for now you see like 6, but I still got like heaps, lots of them to crack, because I'm going to crack a full case today, so you will see all the ratio and stuff. So let's start. So starting with the first boxes, and since not like the bigger set that your VR is kind of limited to 6. In here you get a total of 8 including SVRs, so very nice. So as usual we get our gift markers 2, which our first one is spikes. So for the first few boxes, as usual, I will do it slowly, and then I will start doing like a speed unboxing kind of speed to just see what I get. So starting here with the grade 3, which is very interesting. You can't normal ride this card, but if you find a way to superior ride him or work with your opponent to superior ride him, he will be very strong because he's 27k. So very interesting card, and this is a reprint. I got a foil already, so I'm good. And then skip it. So before I review this guy, let's look at this. This card is actually quite strong, but counter buzzing one. And then for the number of rested regards that you have, choose your opponent unit. Then before they end their turn, they lose chain drive, intercept, and boost, and they also can't get these 3 skills, and then this unit will stand. So you will need to tap him down first, which is easy, and then you will stand him up. But losing chain drive, losing intercept, losing boost is very strong, even though you can still do a single drive when you lose the chain drive, but still great. And then our first triple rare is Tachikaze. At first people are thinking, is it like Tyranno Legend because of these 2 machine guns, but in the end it's not. So this guy, when he attacks, you get a gauge, and for each gauge you get 5k, and if you're 3 or more, then your opponent cannot select this card with the skill. So, but if it's about all, you can still kind of target it, because it's not actually targeting, it's just everyone is affected, something like that. So very good start. And let's keep going, and we get this lady bomber. Rest any unit number of units you want. If your opponent have 3 or less regards, then you can counter charge one. So kind of helpful. And then we get a double rare. So this is a very strong double rare because when he retires, depending on how many gauge that you have, then you get whatever skills. So 1, you soul charge 1, 2, you counter charge 1, and 3, all the gauge under this unit will move to another regard, so you don't waste it. But it has to be retired, so against Narukami will be a pain. Let's do it here. Okay, so this is another interesting Great Freeze. When he appears or when he attacks the Vanguard, then you can give a gauge to one of your regards. So very simple but strong because you need gauge for many things. And that's another rare. Spikes. So last one, when boost during battle, get 2k. During battle end, draw 1 and put it at the bottom of the deck so you can recycle and use him again. And when you ride on him, he can be called as a regard, and then you can recycle him afterwards. So we get the 2 crit 3k guy, which is hardly to use, but maybe I can find a way to use him one day. And then this Killer Leaf. Yep. Grade 2, when attacking the Vanguard, counter blast 1 and soul blast 1. During the battle, get 10k. And then drop your opponent top deck. If it's grade 1 or higher, then you can draw 1. So basically, counter blast and soul blast 1, get 10k and draw 1. But can be strong because you can make your opponent deck out, and if you get grade 1 higher, you get a draw 1. So nothing bad at all. And we get the Spike Brothers double rare, which is very hard to use but very strong. When he attacks, by soul blasting 3 of Grey Freeze, and select whatever number of regards to put to the bottom of the deck. During the battle, your opponent, when they have to guard, whatever number you put on back to your deck, your opponent need to call at least that much copies of guard as guardian from hand. So for example, if he's on Vanguard circle, you attack and put 5 regards to the bottom, then your opponent need to give at least 5 cards to guard with. So it's a good finisher, but very hard to use. So another quick one which is interesting. Get a gauge and then get power. And then we get our second triple rare, which is the end of the triple rare we are getting from the box, because we should be getting 2 only, and then 1 VR SVR, and then if we get bonus we get them. So this guy, when he appears from hand, counter blast 1 and put 1 card from your hand to soul. And then for the grade of your Vanguard, look at the top card of the deck. So if you're on grade 2, then you look 2. If you're on grade 3 Vanguard, you look 3. And then you can call up to 3, and the remaining will go to the bottom of the deck in any order you want. So very, very strong card. Like in the past, for example, you use this guy or you use this guy. You for this you don't need to use counter blast or soul blast, but this one you actually need to soul blast 1, and you can only call 1. So which makes a big difference. But he only got this skill, and this guy got a counter blast 1 and put into soul to draw 1 card, so it's different. But actually I do like this card. these little guys. So we get this cannon bug. When it appears, discard a card, drawing card, and if your opponent has no standing unit, he will get 5k. So kind of strong. You ditch one, draw one, and get a 5k, so you can hit a normal force Vanguard. And here is the PG that would be great if he's a draw trigger. Then I can use her for sure, because Tachikaze rarely gets some like good looking girls. Granted, they do, but not a lot. So sadly I can't just put her in without thinking. But there's a card that I can put in without thinking, and hopefully you will see it soon. So I am seeing something shiny at the back, and it is the Tachikaze VR. Anchor Preta, I think so. Didn't check the English name. So his skill is by putting one of your reguard under the another reguard face down as a gauge, then you can select one of your opponent reguard and retire it. So simple, strong. And then when he attacks, counter +1, choose 3 of your reguard that has 3 or more gauge and stand them during the turn, or your front row unit get 5k. So he is a beast. He is a beast, and nothing else to say. He's just that strong. But first you need to get 3 gauge for those units, which may be hard. So we get our Megacolony, 12k, no shield, but his defense is a shield. Maybe there's a time that we need to use him so that we can stay high in defense on grade 2, but we'll see. And this is a monster as well, Armor Mammoth. When he attacks, discard all the gauge, then during the battle, when your opponent calling cards as Guardian from their hand, they need to call in the number of the gauge you discarded. So again, very strong. You can just stack like 10, and then your opponents, if they don't have 10 cards in hand, they can't guard, and they need to put them all down. So interesting, because there's another guy that will help him out, but I will see who he is and let you know. So let's keep going. PG, Ladybug. So the remaining 2 packs will be double rare because I'm only getting 2. So here's our first one, Megacolony one. When appears, so blasting 1 during the turn gets 6k, and then ditch your opponent's top deck, and if it's grade 1 or higher, then you still charge 1 back. Let's see. When a grade 3 Vanguard is attacking, and this card is boosting, so he's a Vanguard booster. Discard 1 card, then your opponent need to discard a card from the hand. So interesting card, because making your opponents to not only drop card from their deck but also from their hand, which is kind of new to Megacolony, because we have been affecting the field but not actually the deck, their hand that much. And our last double rare is a Spike Brothers. So he get a on hit as Vanguard to draw 1, and a reguard skill when boost counter +1, then put all your force marker to the boosted unit's circle, so passing balls, what I said. And that's it for the first box. So basically this is one of the cards that will help the mammoth, because when you rest him, then select one of the regard. On that unit you put one gauge and move one of your regards or gauge, or do that, or put the top card, so you can choose to put one or put all from one regard to that unit, and counterblast one during that the selected unit will get 5k. So mammoth can get 5k to be 14k, and then for example if you have 5 gauge already on a regard or 6 gauge, then you put all of them to your mammoth, and then your opponent will need to have fun with that. So we will be back soon with the second one. So let's get back with box 2. First, as usual, our markers. This time I get it touchy. And straight to packs. So I already did unboxing at home now, unless I'm cracking all the stuff myself. And let's start with the Megacolony VR Coreon. So he is a very strong card. When he appears as a Vanguard, he first gets 5k and a drive, and then you ditch your opponent top card of the deck. If his Greyfield higher, then he would get another 10k and another drive, so he can do 4 drive check ideally. And then when you Soul Blast a Greyfield, then your opponent need to ditch another card from the top of the deck again, and then during the turn your opponent cannot guard from their hand with the grade that is the same as the card you ditch with this skill. So strong, basically strong, nothing much to say. So starting with another Megacolony, but this time is a triple rare. So Megacolony. So when he attacks the Vanguard, for each rested unit, he will get 2k, which a lot of people saying if it's better to be getting 3k for each rested unit, but I guess we need to live with that. And then put one of your regard to soul. By doing that, during the turn your opponent cannot intercept. So for example, if you want to use his skill without rewriting, then he will help you to do that. So with this set, I would say Tachikaze remains kind of the same. Okay, so before I go that, so he's the girl that I'm talking for. The reason that the card that I will put into the deck without thinking, because his skill, Soul Blasting 1 and rest this unit. By doing so, you can call a regard, a card from your gauge to a regard circle. So she will always stay at the back and keep calling. Yeah, so Tachikaze is kind of the same that using the gauge, but Megacolony is less related to minusing upon regards, resting upon regards, this kind of thing, but more to a deck control. And I always pick fun and tell my friends that the new Megacolony is actually kind of like a reverse way, or like a different way of Great Nature, because Great Nature is ditching your own deck, but this guys are ditching your opponent's deck. So still interesting. but we'll see how strong they are. But I'm happy to see they're actually shining. And I think this guy is the other reason that Mammoth is strong. When he appears, Superlasting 1, and you can put the top card of your deck as a gauge to one of your other regard. Then for each gauge, that unit will get 5k. So that's it. If you already use the other guy to put, for example, 5 gauge on a Mammoth, and then use this guy to put another one, and 6, you will get 30k. It's a 39k beater using skill, dropping all your gauge from Mammoth. The opponent will need to guard with whatever they have in hand, if they do have enough. But the thing is, how are you going to make that much for it? So starting to see some repeats, but it's fine. I'm okay to see a lot more Tachi and Megacolony. But for spikes, I'm just good with 2 sets, because I can sell a full set and then I can make a deck and sell that as well. So I think this guy is new. So a double rare for spikes. When attacks, counter last 1. Move all your force marker to the circle that this guy belongs. And if your attack hits, then and he's on a force marker, then you can retire your opponent regard. So strong. You're forcing your opponent to drop card, but then the VR will make you lose a lot more. We will see his effects in a bit, but I guess you all will know already, because you have been looking for like reviews when Pushiro is doing it before the set release. So we are ending this box with a Dark Rex, and Dark Rex is very strong here. First skill from the drop zone, if your Vanguard is grade 2 or higher, and during the turn you didn't rise or like grade Ayusha, then you can discard 2 of your gauge, then ride this unit as stand or call this unit as a regard. And then when this card attacks during the battle, for each gauge on it, you will it's safe for each gauge you have, this unit get 2k. So I think it's more than just counting itself, but on the whole field, because you say for each gauge you have. So another strong card. So here's our box 2, and we will be back for box 3. Okay, it seems we have some technical problems and the whole third box is skipped, but this is your results. So Spike VR, that combos well with the double rare, and then I get my first Cyclos. So I'm going to do that again because it didn't get recorded. So what's strong about this guy is first skill, when he attacks overlasting 1, you can move all your force marker to the attacking unit. It's not once per turn, so you can keep passing balls. And then the second skill, once per turn, when the unit on force marker didn't hit, draw 1 and retire 1 of your opponent's regard. And this guy, when he attack hits, if he's on a force marker circle, then you retire your opponent regard. So no matter what, you are going to retire opponent regard, but they are going to take a damage or let you draw 1. So give them a choice. And with him, let's talk about the second skill first. When you ride, your opponent ditch a card from the hand, and then if it's for each grade that this carded unit has, you get 5k. So if they draw a grade 0, you get nothing. Grade 1, you get 5k. Grade 2, you get 10k. Grade 3, you get 15k. Grade 4, you get 20k. And when this guy attacks the Vanguard by counterblast on the soul blasting one, then he will get 10k and drop the top card of your opponent deck to drop zone. If he's grade 1 or higher, he will get a crit. So before you go to VR, you can use him to give pressure. And the rest is repeating. So, and except this guy did, when he appears and attacking the Vanguard, they can get a gauge on one of her regard, which I think is better than Nova. So let's jump into the next box. So there we go. This time I am making sure I recording. With the third box I actually get a point. So and this time I'm getting spikes. So I'm still missing the Megacolony one, but we will get there. So starting from here, I will be increasing my speed. So nothing here. Repeating guy. Yeah, nothing special. Again. And I think he is new. So let's give him a coverage. Megacolony grade 3 double rare. When he appears, rest all your other regards and then choose one of the following skill, unless you also soul blasting and machining grade 3, then you can choose both. First one is choose all your rested unit to get choose all the rested regard and get 5k, so not only your own, I think. And then the second skill is when your opponent stand face, they can only stand up to 2 units. So no matter what, they're going to stand at Vanguard, and then they can choose another one. But still, you can choose. If you can do both, then you can gain power and do that. And then with your Sparking Hercules, you can minus all your opponent's units. So it's still strong. So we get another VR here, which is guaranteed. And another lady that I'm happy. I still haven't pulled any triples starting from now, which is what I wanted. And this box will be a normal box again, because I am leaving one pack and I'm still missing a triple rare. And there we go, and it's a new card, so he gets coverage. So Bat and Dragger, our old friend, and When he attacks, as a Vanguard Vanguard, counterblasting 1 and put 1 of Vanguard to the bottom of the deck, you will get 5k and a crit. And of course you are on force marker clan, so you will also get another 10k or so, or maybe 20k. When you ride on this unit, you can call it as a Vanguard, and then he will retire the whole line of your opponent's Vanguards that you call this guy on. So he's guaranteed to kill 1 or maybe 2 from your opponent, unless they are not going to call anything, but which is less likely to happen. They will at least call something at the back or have a unit in the front, so you are going to kill something no matter what, in my opinion. So very strong card, and which is one reason that why I'm going to try making a deck for spikes before selling it. So let's stop here and get back in next box. So let's get back with the next box. Sorry if I sound a little bit tired, because I am. And basically after cracking all of these, I'm going to sleep before I start sorting out the stuff. But of course, as usual, I will be sorting out like the total VRs, triple rares, and double rares before I start making the deck and stuff, which will be later. And then we finally get a Megacolony Putin marker. So sorry again if I sound tired or I start not knowing what I'm saying. But stay with me. Enjoy the journey until I finally get it done. I think basically pull most of the doubles and triples from the set, as in types. And we are Tachikaze, which is great. So the set in October will be about the manager of Card Capital, which involving grade 5. But I myself am not going to crack that set, but my friends are. So if time matches, then I will be recording when they crack, and I will get involved for a bit. And then for November set, I will be cracking with friends. So, and then December, of course, Bermuda. As long as my friend allows me to crack with them, then I am going to join in, and we finally see something new. So Megacolony grade 3, which unfortunately don't have any imaginary gift. When he attacks the Vanguard, if all your units are rested, counterblasting 1 during a battle, this card will get 20k. And if you Soul Blast 2 grade 3s, then your opponent will need to drop a card from the hand, and they cannot call unit from hand that has the same grade, that is not the same grade as, wait, let's see, yeah, they can only call the unit that is with the same grade as the card that is discarded. I hope I'm right, because I'm so tired. So this will be a normal box again, because it's a triple rare. Nice. So since I'm going to do it fast, I'm not going to skip. for a while. And let's jump into the next one. This one is a little bit hard to crack. Hopefully we can have some good stuff. Starting waypoint. So far I'm only getting VRs. Another touchy. Okay, let's start. Yep, nothing new. And we actually get 2 rares and a double rare in this pack. Not sure if it happens in the previous boxes. Good. Good to see. Yeah, actually faster. And bed end, that's fine. I need 2 sets of him anyway. But if I don't get 2 sets, I'm fine too. And good to see Tachi. I think I have like 3 copies of this guy already, which is great. And we still don't have a VR, and hopefully we can put SPR here. I think it's about time to appear. And I'm exactly right. I nailed it. Which is the Megacolony SPR, and now we know his name is Gunning Koleo. True demonic rival rogue, Gunning Koleo. Yep. Cool. There's nothing much here. And we can jump into the next one. Right. So I need to pause a little bit to fix the stuff. So let's keep going. I'm done with 6 boxes, which is 1/4. Starting with the 7th box, and I got a point again, and getting this. Cool. Wish I could do it live, so that at least maybe someone will be chatting with me. But I'm too tired to do that, to do the setup, and to keep talking. So do forgive me for the silence sometimes, because I'm really tired. Yo. Here. Yep. Another lady, nice. This is nice too. And this is okay. And we are ending with a Bad and Gregor SP, which I have to say, I think from all the Spike SP, I do prefer to have a bad end because it will be useful for sure. So there we go. We have to compare here for both. Nice. And let's jump into the next. So let's do it. No more points. And talking about points, I haven't been seeing 10 points for like ages. If there's one, I want to see them again. Great start. And from here I can do a little bit rant about this set. I am glad that Bushiro didn't forget these 3 clans and willing to give them another booster. And like last time, they using the same lineup, picking these 3 to put them in there. But for a few things that I do want to say. First one, even though these clans are like less popular, I think you should still give them some benefit compared to trying to make this set, which is even harder for people to get the motivation to crack. Because like last time, when normal sets have ORs, VRs, SVRs, you have them all, but then you start having XVRs for main set, and even for the start of the EB you get, for example, Harmonix Messiah, you get the end, you even the Nova guy get XVR, right? And then you get the Blaster Blade, you get Ganslot, you get Blaster Dog, you get Mordred Phantom, and you get Maelstrom for XVR. But then why this set you don't have any XVRs? Like, it's okay, you can put some for example Tachi, you can push the Jurassic Army guy, and for Spikes you can just put a Morikawa. I think people will like it. For Megacolony you can just put in the guy that always say Kogeki. So it's like, why not just put them in there so that at least people are motivated to crack it more, instead of you only just getting VR, SVRs and SPs. So I do want to see a little bit more from the set, even though I'm going to crack it anyway, but that doesn't mean those stuff will not make me happy, right? And if you are not going to give me XVRs, you can at least still give me ORs, right? Like you have this guy, you have Bad End, you have Dark Rex. They are good enough to give ORs, right? So just a little bit kind of complaint from me. Of course, seeing these guys getting updates, I'm happy. But we always looking for more. And it's like every other set get something. What I'm looking for is at least we are fair, getting the same stuff. They don't have to be expensive, but at least we have them. And a Japanese friend of mine always talk about this about Megacolony, like Bushiro. when are you going to give us a SP pack for Megacolony? It never happened. So that's why when we don't see XVRs, we don't see extra ORs, then like what else can we say, right? But don't get me wrong, don't have those doesn't mean I'm not happy with the set overall, because we're getting new toys. But again, I'm looking for more. Like, if you want people to crack, then you need to give them something, right? Like when I am asking about the shop that I went, are you going to crack a case for singles, or are you going to crack a lot because I want the high rarity stuff of Megacolony, I want high rarity stuff of Tachikaze, and then they say no, we are not likely to crack because the clan is not popular, and if they know there's nothing extra like XVR or SCRs from the set, then the shop's motivation, this might not be healthy to players that only get in singles, because the supply will decrease. So I'm hoping if they are going to put these three clans together again on another set, they can consider to give some benefit, or even just a little. And I have to say, a lot of people will say thank you for giving such a great set, because like these players of these three clans, they are not like they are not collectors, right? For example, my friend who plays Megacolony, he is actually getting, oh okay, speaking about 10 points, I get 10 points, so well, at least I see it, I'm happy. And talking about that, my friend who actually get full rarity of Megacolony, like Ghidorah, he get 4 SPs, and then V-Stuff he got like 4 SPR, 4 ORs. So people are actually collecting high rarities even with these three clans. So do give them something to collect, and that's how you gain money, right? If you're putting sets that nobody wants to crack, then what's the point? Even though we are still cracking, but if the total sales is going down because you're giving less to people, I don't think they will be happy, right? I mean, like for sure, like why are we not selling that much boosters? And you can't just tell them like, well, because they are less popular. You need to make them to crack more even if it's not popular. And then when the main set comes out, even though with the same amount of stuff, because they are more popular, people will crack more. That's how I see it. And another Tachi, which I'm good to see, because eventually I would get 8 copies of each, including SVRs. So doesn't matter which one comes out. What matters to me more is the triple rares, because double rares I would get enough anyway. But triples I do want to see more Tachi and more Megacolony. this box is about to end. And we only get 3 SPs, which is like 1 of each from the clans. So not a lot. Not a lot really. So let's get things sorted and get back again. Okay, so I am about half done. Just 4 point cards already, so I don't think I will be getting more. But doesn't matter, because I won't be using them until like next year. Okay, so here we are. So do comment about how you feel about this set. I talk about my feelings already. That what I do want to see, and let's see if you guys think the same. Cool. I think I don't need too much of him anymore. Yeah, so do let me know what you feel. Do you think you want to see more stuff, or you're actually fine with the arrangement? Because I know there's a lot of Megacolony players and Spike players and Tachi players hidden in the world. They do come out when new sets comes out and trying to win games, which is what I will be doing. Also, this is not a promo, but Hong Kong will have their own VMC tournament, like in the 22nd or something of September, which is like 2 weeks after this week. I will see if I can go there, maybe to play. And I don't think I can do recordings because the shop is doing their own. But if they don't mind people to take videos, then I might actually do something. Just say might. So don't expect too much. But if I play, then I will tell you what I used to play and my results. Maybe I will get some bad results because I haven't been actually competitive for quite a while, and I'm most likely to be using these guys to play. And we're still only seeing 1 SVRs and 1 SPs. There is more to chase. And this will be a long video. Finally, we get a SVR, and we can see its name now, which is Thundering Sword Dragon Anger Blader. Cool. I might actually chase for Megacolony SVRs. Tachi is nice, but it's not attractive enough compared to Megacolony, because Megacolony one is just great. So we're doing quick compare. let's do a zoom. Right, so there you go. Which I think this one is better, right? But of course I'm fine with both. But with a limited budget, I will pick Megacolony first. Lady. Great. So support to end, we pull everything. Okay, interesting. So with this box I'm actually getting 5 double rares instead of 4. So let me clean the table a bit and be back. Okay, so we get half of the case done. Thank you for everyone that is with me till now, which means that hopefully you're not skipping, because this one is a long video. And I also need to check how long my phone can last with the memory. So I'm trying to be as fast as I can. Trying to put it as Power Part 2, unless I have to. Like, unless I fall asleep suddenly, then I will have to do it that way, because I will be cracking, which means I will be cracking the rest afterwards, but hopefully it's not happening. Great. And with a double rare. Yep. There we go. This is also the first time that I am buying a full case and cracking it. So it's normally it takes longer. It's usually like even with the sets that I play, I don't crack that much. I usually crack like 12 to 16 boxes, and that's all. And then I would grab singles if I'm missing anything. But this time, I think it's good to give them some support. Which unfortunately we don't get any XPRs, SCRs. pack. Yep, good to see. Special or nothing. Okay. Feeling this. So we are back again. So my phone's memory actually did die out, so I already get the part out so I can keep it going. And don't worry, I will just put them all in one so that I don't have to do it part 1, part 2. Hard to crack pack, give me good stuff. Hopefully you can still see them. No, because I forgot to mute my computer. It's getting noisy again. Because I was testing the stuff that I get. This one, I mute it again. Hard to quick pack again. Not giving the stuff that I want a lot, but it's okay. The packs are starting to be a little bit hard to crack sometimes. Okay. Kinda give me some good stuff, right? There we go. The spotlight of the day is our lady SP. I think herself and Dark Rex will be expensive in the Tachikaze one. And with all 3 types, what I want the most is her, and then Dark Rex, and the other grade 2s. So glad I finally pulled one. And it's a great one. Not in grade number 1, but grades. Yeah, you get what I mean. And this is also a possible SP. And now there's Megacolony SP to pull. I'm not trying to talk about what I don't want so I don't ruin myself. These guys away. So I'm actually putting them in a different box now. They were in a pile, but I'm putting them in a box now, so it'll be easier for me to sort these guys out. So one more SP, and the Spike SBR to go. Oh, scared me as I see the foiling. So we still got a Megacolony SP and the Spike SBR. Then else will be just normal stuff. But I'm not sure if you guys are interested in the ratio. So far when I see Freedom Deals case, it's kind of balanced, but there's some stuff that you get like 11 copies and some you only get 6. So I do hope if that's happening, the 11s are Megacolony or Tachi and the 6 are Spikes. Because I'm okay to not have 2 full sets for selling as long as I have enough for playing. But I think I'm starting to getting too much bad end. But one is SP, so it's fine. Hopefully bad end SP will be the most expensive one in Spikes. Sorted. So 8 more boxes to go. Wow, that's a really long video. So, do apologize first if I'm not going to talk a lot starting from now, because I'm going to put my focus until I pull something. Still not the SVR. And we get the Megacolony SP. Is this the other grade 2 that is not here? And grade 3. Have to say my personal first preference will be grade 3's. Cyclo, and then we'll with this, and then the other grade 2. But nice to get. And I got the lady in Batman anyway, so this case is absolute win. So I'll be back in a bit after I sort these things out. So we are back. 7 more boxes including this one, and there's only SVR that we can call it special. As I play VR, there's nothing to be excited. There we go. Take this away. I'm about to get 10 boxes of commons already. We are about to finish this off in 6 boxes. Finally, our last SVR, Dead Heat Bull Spike. Simple name, just strong as hell. So that means the remaining boxes will be just helping me to reach 8 copies of VRs plus SVRs. And whatever ratio of the triple and double rares, which you guys will be seeing in a bit. Great. I don't want to see more of him. I feel like I don't have a lot. Speed up. Just unfortunately, there's no more excitement, and we get 5 double rares again. Cool. Nice here. 5 more. That's the worst part when doing the whole case alone. You've got no one to talk to. You have do that all by yourself. But the good thing is you keep all the excitement for yourself. This is exactly the moment that I feel that we need to have more high rarity stuff in the set. So of 24 boxes, you only get 6 special stuff, which is free SP and free SCRs. But in the main set, I think you get 1 XPR or 1 SCR. Not in every single case, of course. And then SPRs, you get like 4 of them, because you usually have 4 clans. And how many SPs? I can't remember. 2 to 3? 2 to 4. I can't remember. 2 to 4. At least that gives me a little bit feeling of a lot of good stuff can be pulled. So count down to 4. If you're still with me, thank you. If you want to skip till the end, feel free to do so because all the excitement is gone. But if you do want to keep seeing me cracking these guys, then feel free to join me and let this video to run until the end. I think I'm fast already here before I run out of energy. Great. I do think I need to see a little bit more of the grade 2 super rares though for Megacolony. But we'll see. And then in the box is the VR. Yep. Simply get it and get it right. Count down to 3. And I'm still getting a point. There we go. great. As I said, I need to see more of you. Great. Make it like a Megacolony booster box. I think I have more than 8 of these now. Not counting, but based on the frequency I see this guy. And the other one I don't think I have enough. So back in a bit. So these are the last 2 boxes, even though they are not going to be exciting, but of course I'm going to crack it through the end. Through the end. Definitely getting too much of it. Okay. So let's jump to the last box real quick, and then we can do a summary. And I still get a trigger point at the end. So, cool. And last one is Megacolony. Wish me luck. Good. save me. That's fine, I guess. And last pack ending with rares. So as you can see, now I've been prepping the full case, and I'll be back in a bit for a summary. So we are back with the summary. So starting with points, I get 5 of the 1 points and 1 of the 10 points. So it's been a very long time that I've seen a 10 point, and it's a new version, so good to have. And then from high rarities, starting from SPs, I'm getting a Bad and Trigger, I'm getting a Savage Academian, and a Mega Lala Lancer, and then one of each SPR, of course, is guaranteed, and this freeze to me is a big win for sure. And then we get 7 each of VRs, which are guarantees. And let's jump into the triple rare. So let's start with the triple rares, and it's kind of a tragedy. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of Back and Dragons. And with the SPs, I have 3 playsets. And then this guy is the lowest one. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not enough, but I will sell as is. And then for Dark Rex, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 just for 2 playsets, which is great. And this is grade 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is fine. And another tragedy is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing 1 for 2 playsets, but I can work around with it. And then with this guy, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 SP. So I have to say these 2 guys balance themselves out, but I would prefer if there's 2 become this. I don't mind you become 9, you can become 8, but 11 and 6 is a little bit too over. So these are my triple rares ratio, and we will be back for a double rare. So finally get to double rares ratio. So starting with spikes, to grade 3 get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's fine. And then with the grade 2, I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. More than 3 playsets, a little bit too much for me. And then this guy I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Barely 2 playsets. And with Tachi, this grade 2 I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 playsets, which is good. And then for Our Lady, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just 3 playsets and an SP. And the grade 1, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So kind of balanced. And Megacolony, first starting with this grade 3, I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slightly below 3 playsets. And the other grade 3 machining one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Slightly 3 playsets, unfortunately. And this guy I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So so far the double rares is kind of balancedly spread, that you at least get 9 to 10 copies from a case, so you can actually sell 2 playsets, except with the spike ratio that is gone a little bit crazy. But so far this case is nice, and I'm happy with the results. And it's not seeing some specific double rares that I only get like 6 of, and the worst case that I don't have enough for 2 playsets is mainly on Spike Brothers and slightly a Megacolony, but that can be easily covered. So yeah, thanks for watching for that long. I know it's a very long video, and thanks for everyone that keep watching it, and even if you just skip through and see the results, still thanks for watching. Looking forward to my decks from these 3 clans, and I'll try to make 1 or maybe 2 if possible, but for spikes I will be only making 1 because I don't have too much of the old set cards. So I'm just going to play with the new guys, with the PG, and then maybe some support from OZ. There are the rares and commons. In Megacolony I can make 2 because the machining side and the new deck dropping side is kind of different. Tachikaze I probably can still do 2 different builds, but I will see. So stay tuned for that, and I am going to sleep now because it's kind of late night here, and after cracking a whole case for more than an hour, it's quite tired. And yeah, so again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Signing off.